Microsoft recently made an end-of-life announcement for its Office 2016, 2019, and Windows 10 products. And here's what that means if you're in asset management. Hi, Matt Barron, product specialist at InvGate. Office 2016, 2019, and Windows 10 are finally headed for their end-of-life support status. As of October 14th, 2025, they will be end of life. And while these dates seem far off, this is going to happen. So it's best to act as soon as you can. We don't need to tell you how risky it is to have outdated licenses or outdated operating systems after all. All you need to do to overcome this end-of-life challenge is to discover the end-of-life products that you've got in your environment, recover the licenses, remove the software, and then install a replacement. And you can use InvGate Asset Management to do all of that. Before we get started, you can always grab a trial instance of our software at try.invgate.com and follow along. And you'll find a link in the description. To get started, we're going to find our systems that are using these versions of Office by adding a simple query to the search bar. I'm just going to type in real quick for software name contains, and then Microsoft Office. And this shows me all of my Office installs, which is great, but of course we're only looking for specific versions. So I add on market version, again contains, I could use is, but we really want 2016. This shows me all the machines that are running Microsoft Office 2016. Very useful. Now, to make this an easy task, I need to go through all of these assets and pull this license. So to make this easy, I'm actually going to use a feature that we have called Smart Tags. So going into settings and then to tags, I've already set one up that's called, I think, Office End of Life. Yeah, Office End of Life. And this tag, what it's doing is basically the exact same thing I did, except for that it's then tagging those machines. So it's matching the software name contains Microsoft Office and also matching that it's 2016. I could add a conditions group here to also make this software name is Microsoft Office. Oops, gotta spell this right. That's important. And the market version is 2019. And I hit save. And now this will go out and tag additional computers that have that 2019 license on them. Now this is very useful because now I know which ones have it and which ones don't, so it kind of acts like a checklist for me. To find these machines then, I just type in tag is, and then I'm gonna find that Office End of Life tag. And now these are the machines that I need to work through. So the next step is to pull these licenses. To do that, if I need to check the license key that this machine is using for Office and I want to make sure that it's the right license key, I can go to the Windows tab and then over to licenses. And this is going to show me my Office, what the serial number, what key I'm using, an application ID, as well as other Windows products. Now that we have the licenses and we know which serial we're chasing, we're going to go ahead and pull the software off of these computers. To do that, we're going to use our software deployment feature. This can be found under software, under the deployment tab. Now in here, there's two things that we need to manage, plans and packages. Packages are going to house the uninstall tasks, and then plans is going to house the computers that we want that package to apply to. So I'm going to go into packages and I'm just going to create a quick uninstall package. Now, just a quick word to mention that we do have a library of pre-built packages for you, so you don't necessarily need to build every single one. But for this one, I am going to need uninstall Office 2016 as a custom package. I'm not going to include any notes here because once this is gone, I'm going to delete this. So there's no need to really create a lot of documentation, but I do want to be thorough. So I am going to make sure that 2016 is listed everywhere on here. Then under the type, I'm just going to switch this to uninstall software. And this is great because all we really need to do is search for Microsoft Office. You definitely need to type that right to get the right results. And I'm going to scroll to the right version, this Professional Plus, and I'm gonna make sure that the version I'm pulling is 2016. And I have some options down here for the failure behavior. I can also add another one. So if I wanted to, I could call this the 2016 and 2019 package, and then add another action here to also uninstall Office 2019. I'm not going to do that here because I'm just doing this for an example. Now I can see in my list of packages here at the bottom, I've got uninstall Office 2016, and now I'm going to create a plan and put the computers into it. So I go to plans and I'm just going to hit plus. We're going to again call this uninstall Office 2016. And this is going to sit here for a little while, so you might want to provide a description, but you don't necessarily need to. I really like this field, responsible, so go and find this person if something's going wrong. I don't need to tag this plan specifically, and the way that we're finding these assets is by tag. So I'm going to include all the machines that have Office end of life as one of their tags. So this is going to apply to all those machines that are getting smart tagged. Next, I'm going to add an existing package. So here I'm going to say I want to do this Office uninstall. We'll select that package. And now I get some options down below for what to do with this plan. How often is this going to execute? What time of day can it execute? Maybe I want to make this so it only goes at night. Office is a sensitive piece of software because a lot of people are using it throughout the day. So it's possible I want to set this to night. However, I'm an aggressive asset manager, so I'm going to make sure that it runs 24/7 and pulls that license off of those computers. Now this is going to run as soon as those agent computers check into our system. It's going to start uninstalling Office. So obviously I will want to create another package and another plan to then install Office 365 or Office 2021, depending on what version we're going to be replacing with. And once I know which version of Office I'm going to be installing, I need to make sure that our license is available. This is where our software compliance feature really comes in handy. Under the Contracts module in Software Compliance, I can quickly see under the Microsoft Office 365 contract that I've got some low users, some people that aren't using it very much. I've got 29 licenses assigned and 79 available. So this is a very useful tool in not only seeing what potential savings we would have with these licenses, but how many there are, how many are available, and all the details about each contract. And these are just a few features of InvGate Asset Management that are designed to make responding to endpoint needs quick and easy. For more on this topic, subscribe to our YouTube channel or discover our solutions by signing up for a trial at try.invgate.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon.